Okay, what I've got here is a set of 3, 1, 2, 3, 4 shooter, 4 on each one, bumper boys with the advanced HAWX electronics. I'm going to show you how they work and that they all work, and then we'll go from there. First thing you want to do is program number 1 to number 1, number 2 to number 2 on your transmitter, number 3 to number 3 on your transmitter. So we're going to program all of these, and then we're going to test fire them and show you how they actually work. First thing you do, zoom in here, Dana, is turn it on, of course. And you see your green light will come on. Push the bottom button here which says pair. When your red light comes on, we're going to pair this to number 1. So I've got number 1 on my transmitter. I'm going to push the top button here, and it's paired to number 1. The way that I check that is push the bottom button and watch that the green light comes on, which it does. So this one is paired to number 1. Going to move over here to number 2, turn it on, move your transmitter to number 2, pair it, hit your top button, and it looks like it paired. Hit the bottom button here, green light comes on, so we're good there. We're going to move over here to number 3, turn it on, move the transmitter up to number 3, push the pair button again, red light's on, push the bottom button, and now we'll push the bottom button again, and our light comes on, and we're paired up on number 3. So I got number 1 to number 1, number 2 to number 2, number 3 to number 3. Let's go back here to number 1. First thing you're going to do is push the little the lever mechanism underneath here, right here where my thumb is. That releases the trigger assembly down so that you can put your 22 blank bullet in the little hole. So we're going to open up all 4 of them. We're going to put our, and I'm not going to do it because I'm inside my dog kennel, but we're going to put our 22 blank right inside these holes, all 4 of them, and then simply just snap it up to close it. Now you've got bullets inside these things, and this is like a loaded gun. When your bumpers are on top here, this is your bullet. You don't want to stand in front of it. After you set these out in the field, wherever you want to set them, whether you're going to shoot a mom and pop double or you're going to shoot a triple, one over there, one over there, one over there, when you have it set down and you're not in front of it, then you pull the hammer back on all 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pull back all 4 of them. You've got your bumper boy sat in the field. Push your reload button right on top here. You'll see the red light come on. Now this tells you that all 4 are armed, they're cocked, and they're ready to go. So when I get ready to shoot number 1, I go to number 1 on my transmitter here, push the top button, and we're going to fire off the first bumper on unit number 1. Watch down here, Dana, okay? There goes number 1. When you're ready to shoot the second one, push the button again. Number 2, third one, number 3, fourth one, number 4. So I'm training my dogs, and I've shot a bumper off of number 1. I want to shoot another mark off of number 2. After I've set it in the field, I push the reload button here just like I did there to make sure it's reloaded. Reload is a misnomer. Reset is a better word for it. It's loaded and cocked. And we'll do number 3 while we're here at it. We're going to reset number 3. Close them up. Cock them all. So I've shot my first mark off. I want to shoot my second mark off. I turned my transmitter up to number 2, just like that. Push the button, bang, number 2 goes off. Dog goes out and picks it up, or if I'm going to shoot multiple marks, I move my transmitter up to number 3, push my button, bang, number 3 goes off, and I'm ready to go. Simple as that. Now after you've shot your marks, simply push the little arm like I'm pushing right here. Get my correct hand in here. There's a little lever right here, zoom right in here, Dana, right here above my finger, that when you push that down, it's going to pull the 22, the expended shell out. Reach in with your finger, pull it out, discard it, and you're ready to go again. In the event that when you're finished training, if you haven't used all of your 22 shells, you have bumpers left, and you want to make sure it's unloaded before you put it back on your four-wheeler or your Polaris or in your truck. Watch where my thumb is right here. Okay, to disarm it, and you need to do this to make sure you're safe, and you see that it's cocked now, so again, we've got a loaded gun. Push this with your thumb, and that uncocks it. Make sure you take your 22 bullet out, put it back up, and you're ready for transport. Take a view of the bumpers. The bumpers are in pretty good shape here. They've all got ropes on them. Some of them have the flags on them. Some of them I put the white surveyor tape on, just depending to make sure the dog gets a good look at them. And there you go. They're on aluminum frames. I've remodeled these a little bit from the original bumper boys that they came on. I put aluminum frames on here instead of the steel. They're very light, really easy to handle. You can see that I've got these three on the back of a Polaris four-wheeler here, and what I use to do my training is I've got a Polaris Ranger, and all three of these will fit in the back of a Ranger with a medium-sized dog crate, so that you can take your dog all around the field out there with you and not have to be going back and forth with your truck. Comes with the transmitter like I show you, and I have a charger that recharges all of the receivers, and it'll recharge the transmitter also. Okay, I'm about 90 yards away. I'm out in the side yard here. It's the side pasture where I do a lot of my yard training, and I'm going to fire these off. Okay, we're set on number 1. There we go. I think you could see that. Then we'll go to number 2 here. Turn it the right way. And number 3. So if I get a pup that's out there and gets lost and I need to help him out, on mark number 1, and I shoot again, that's like your bird boy rethrowing one, hey, come pick it up.